everyone. So today I am doing my all-time favorite book covers. It doesn't have a number to it because it's not 5 or 10. It's like 13 or 12 or something like that, which I was surprised because I thought I would have a hard time picking like 5 or 10, but surprisingly I love a lot of book covers. Disclaimer, I know there are tons and tons and tons of good book covers, amazing book covers out there, but I pick ones that are strictly from my bookshelves. You know, I'm not going to show you a picture of it if I don't own it. The reason for that is because it would literally take me forever to go through and find my favorite. So I'm sure there's amazing book covers that you guys are just like, she didn't mention that? She's crazy. Well, maybe when I own it one day, I'll be like, wow, I should have mentioned that in there. Let's get started. First book I have is Bittersweet by Sarah Eccles. I love everything about this cover. I love the typography on it. I love the way it's kind of handwritten. I love the way it's got like a cookie almost, and it's got powdered sugar, and it's even got that kind of glow to it that kind of looks like powdered sugar almost. I think the spine is super cute as well. I think this is just a very cute and just a light and pretty cover, and I just adore it. Of course, the girliness in me is screaming, and sorry, man. Sorry. Definitely one of the most unique covers I have ever seen. I just think it's amazing. And of course, I'm talking about Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Revis? Question. Everything about, when I first saw this book, I was like, I have to own it for the cover alone. This is one of those books that you see and you are just drawn to. I love the cosmic burst in it. I love the silhouette of two figures almost kissing. I love the colors in it. The colors is just amazing. The spine is also pretty cute as well. What's also unique about this book is that the complete is the book cover also comes out, obviously, and it has a whole nother side of the book cover, which it outlines the whole thing if you want to, and it's got the whole spaceship. It's very unique. A lot of other people love this one as alone, but I, of course, like the cosmic one. I definitely think this is one of the most unique book covers I've ever seen, that's for sure. Next book I have is Angel Burn by L.A. Weatherly. I have not read this book, but I adore the cover. The way it's got that burnt orange effect, like a fire obviously burning, hint hint. I love the way it looks. I love the way it doesn't even have the girl's face on it. It just has their silhouette kind of her hair flicking back, and I love that. I also love the way that has the gold swirls upon the typography. I really think that's unique, and the spine is also very unique as well. I like this cover better than its sequel, Angel Fire, which I'm looking at right now, and I definitely think this is the best one out of all of them. Selection by Kiera Cass. Now, it's been a trend lately for people, for books to kind of even revamp their covers into girls wearing ball gowns, and I'm thinking, not all these girls wear ball gowns in these books. Like, who wears ball gowns all the time? But this book really truly embodies that because they really do wear ball gowns pretty much 80% of the time. But I just love the cover. When I first saw it, I loved it. I think this is her in the background as well. It's kind of like a mirror at a funhouse where you see duplicates of yourself, and I love that. I love that it's kind of has it back there, almost representing different sides of herself through this competition. I adore that. And I love the dress and the tealness of it. Beautiful. The spine's also very pretty as well. I always like to showcase the spine. And I really think this is a very pretty cover with the colors alone make it beautiful. I have is Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys. I have not yet read this, but the cover is I love it. I love how it's definitely not like a cover I've seen before. It's almost got a, it looks like it just got brush painted, you know what I'm saying? Like brush strokes, you can tell by the raven on it. The brush strokes are very predominant, and I love that. I love painting. I myself cannot paint, but I love looking at paintings and studying paintings. And I love that it's kind of a unique but simple cover in a way. It's got the raven, and it's got, I'm guessing, the reds for the heart of the Raven Boys. I'm guessing. I haven't read this book, so I have no clue into what the cover may resemble the book. I'm not sure, but I just know I really enjoy this cover, and I think it's very unique. I don't know. I just like it. This book may be my all-time favorite cover. I don't know. It's hard to pick, but I love this cover beyond words. And I'm talking about The Waiting Sky by Lauren Zealand. Yes, Lauren Zealand. This is a simple photograph. That's all this is, really. Well, obviously Photoshop. It's got the girl in it. She's got a tornado in a jar. And I just love this cover because I think that is so cool. I love how they put that effect in there, but they didn't like completely crazy out the image. Some people go Photoshop crazy in my opinion, and I think this one is just very simple, and I love the way it is represented, because if you read the book, which I have, I think that this cover fully embodies the book itself. It's about the girl holding the storm in her hands because, you know, she might maybe be able to contain it, and of course it's about the storms that she chases and everything like that. I just think this is such a cool cover, so cool. I've also seen this book in some people's videos and they comment on how much they love the cover, and I fully agree with it, and that is My Life Next Door by Homely Fitzpatrick. I have not read the book, but I'm sure the cover represents it beautifully because it's a contemporary novel about a girl and a boy next door. Hence the girl and the boy next door. I love the photograph. It's a photograph I would take, honestly. And I love the way the sunburst is coming through the trees. Now, I don't know if that was actually in the photograph or they photoshopped that. Who knows? We'll never know. I just think it's very cute. And I love, love, love the typography on it. And of course, one of my favorite things about this book cover is the spine because of its pinstripes. I think that's very, so pretty. You guys have not heard of. It's definitely an older book I've read. I read it like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and it's an adult novel. It is Melissa Banks' The Wonder Spot, and the reason why I love this cover is simply because I love autumn. I love everything autumn represents, everything, the colors, everything about it. And I think this is a very cute, cute cover. The way you have the leaves there and the girl walking with her red scarf. But I think this is it's a very simple cover. And I love simple covers, and I think it's very, very pretty. The spine's nothing like too fancy, but you also have leaves on the back. I think it's just a very cute cover. Next book is also a contemporary novel, and it is Such a Rush by Jennifer Eccles. The reason why I love this cover is the photograph. It's so cool. I think it represents. If you were to look at this book without knowing anything about it, you would have no clue what it was about. And I honestly, when I first saw it, I had no clue what it was about. But when I learned that the main character is becoming a pilot, it all made sense because guess what? When you're flying, I'm sure your hair is gonna get crazy. And I love the way it looks like that. And I like in the back, you have a plane. You have a plane in the background, and just it's a very, very simple cover, but I adore it so. This Tempest by Julie Cross. Whereas, and I didn't enjoy this book too much, the cover kind of makes up for it, I'm not gonna lie. The cover is definitely unique. I think it represents the book greatly. It's all about the main character trying to reach his girlfriend, and I love how it's a storminess and the clouds are just awful looking, and it's just a storm, but the way the bodies move, I love it. I love the way the text is right there. The spine's nothing too fancy, but the cover is just so pretty. I just adore it. All-time favorite authors, which is Cassandra Clare. I always say Cassandra. I don't mean to say that. It just kind of comes out like that. I can't control what my mouth does. I love everything about old time, like 1800s. I think it's fascinating to learn about. I think the style is just great, which is why I love this. I love the colors in it. It's kind of like neutral colors almost. And the way it's got like a holographic effect to it, I love it. She does that with all of her colors, but this is my all-time favorite. Spine is nothing too fancy because the cover is beautiful. The Duff, which is by Cody Keplinger, another one of my all-time favorite authors. The reason why I love this cover is because, quite simply, of the text. I love the way it's big and bold and at your face. Because when you see it, you're like, what is a duff? Then it says it in there. And I love the way it's got a girl halfway blowing a bubble gum. I think that's a very unique cover. I love even on the spine, it's got the huge duff. Alright you guys, that was all of my all-time favorite covers. Tell me what are some of your favorite covers so I can go check them out and, you know, learn about them. I want to do more videos like this, like all-time favorite covers, all-time favorite characters, all that kind of stuff, but I don't know what you guys want to see. Sometimes I have a hard time coming out with content, I gotta be honest. I constantly wonder, you know, this channel, I don't want to simply do wrap-ups and to-be-reads and book reviews and book hauls. I want to do more for you guys. I want to know if TV is something you guys are interested in, and movies are something you guys are interested in, or any other thing with books completely. Please let me know. I'm open to all suggestions, and I would love to hear what you guys think. Anyway, that is all for me now, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye. My hair okay. Just simple, blah blah. I cannot come out what I'm trying to say.